Hey everyone, so today is all about comfort food. We're gonna walk through a full day of meals that are super simple, totally free of mammal products, and most importantly, incredibly delicious. If you're living with alpha gal, you get this. You just get it. That feeling of frustration, right? The constant label reading, the exhaustion of just trying to find something safe that actually tastes good. I totally understand. But that's exactly why I'm here. We're gonna take all that stress out of mealtime. Today is all about making things easy and comforting, from a really warm breakfast all the way to a classic, satisfying dinner. Okay, so let's kick things off with a breakfast that just feels like a warm hug. Almond milk French toast. It's a classic for a reason, and this version, it's perfectly safe and ridiculously easy. And just look at how simple these ingredients are. I love using a whole grain or good sourdough bread. The silk almond milk makes the batter perfectly creamy, and then of course you've got your vanilla and cinnamon. A little tip from me, I like to add a splash of maple syrup right into the batter itself for a little extra sweetness. And the process, just as easy. You're just gonna whisk together all those wet ingredients, give your bread a quick dip, seriously like 10 seconds aside is all it needs, and then cook it up on a lightly oiled skillet. In just a couple of minutes, you've got perfectly golden brown French toast. And for those of you who are tracking, this whole breakfast comes in at around 320 calories. It's a really satisfying way to start the day without feeling weighed down. And you can see right here why it's such a great choice. You're getting 13 grams of protein, which is going to keep you feeling full, and the carbs give you that great energy boost. It's just a perfectly balanced start to a day of comfort food. All right, for lunch, we're going to go with something fresh and light to kind of balance up the day. A turkey cucumber dill sandwich. It's so crisp and refreshing, and it comes together in no time. So here are our building blocks. We've got whole grain bread, some lean turkey, and that crisp cucumber. But the key, the real secret here, is the spread. A dairy-free mayo mixed with fresh dill. That's what gives the sandwich its signature zesty kick. Putting this together is a total breeze. You can toast the bread if you like, that extra crunch, whip up that dill mayo and spread it on. Then you just layer on your lettuce, turkey, and cucumber, a little salt and pepper, and you are good to go. And check this out. This light, refreshing sandwich packs a serious punch. We're talking 28 grams of protein. That's fantastic for a midday meal, to really power you through the rest of the afternoon. So for about 350 calories, what you're getting is a delicious, easy lunch that's also incredibly satisfying, thanks to all that protein and a nice 5 grams of fiber. And now for our grand finale, the star of our comfort food day, chicken pot pie with a simple Planet Oat milk crust. This is the ultimate cozy dinner, made completely alpha gal safe without losing any of that classic, amazing flavor. So I've broken this recipe down into 2 really simple parts. First up, let's talk about the filling. This is where all that savory, creamy goodness comes from. You'll need some cooked chicken, leftovers work great, mixed veggies, onion, and garlic. The magic really happens when you create the sauce. We're using olive oil and a little flour to thicken it up, and Planet Oat milk to make it so rich and creamy. And of course, it's all seasoned with thyme, salt, and pepper. Okay, now for the crust. A pot pie just isn't a pot pie without that flaky topping, right? But don't worry, this one is so incredibly easy. You don't need any complicated pastry skills, I promise. Seriously, look at this. The crust has only 4 ingredients: flour, salt, olive oil, and just a little bit of that Planet Oat milk. That's it. It mixes up in a minute and creates a wonderfully tender, savory crust. So putting it all together is simple. You make that creamy filling right on the stove top. It only takes a few minutes to thicken up. While that's happening, you can mix your crust ingredients, then you just pour the filling into a baking dish, top it with the crust, and bake it until it's all golden and bubbly. And here is the final result. A really hearty, satisfying portion is about 480 calories, and it has an amazing 34 grams of protein. This is true comfort food that's going to leave you feeling warm, full, and completely safe. So there you have it, a full day of delicious, easy to make, alpha gal safe meals. We had that cozy French toast for breakfast, a fresh and protein-packed lunch, and then a classic comfort food pot pie for dinner. What a day! Join me next time for another day of incredible and delicious alpha gal friendly meals. Stay safe, everyone.